Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week. Or no, this is for the next 3 months. We're going to do a next 3-month reading. You have this card that says you are good enough, and this card that says take time to breathe out. So I would definitely take time to kind of like nurture yourself and heal yourself at this time. Even with the Ace of Cups as your first card here. The Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing. But the Ace of Cups kind of says that there are things that you can do to get your emotions to flow in the right direction. So, I would make sure to do that. And you also have the Queen of Cups as well. The Queen of Cups is about following your heart and doing things that your heart is telling you to do, whatever that means, right? So it's all about more fulfillment and, more good things coming in if you follow your heart. You have this taking off card as well, which is great. So you really could be kind of taking off in your life, or things could be progressing very, very quickly for you here. So if you're like hoping to find progress or progress in life in some way, then it looks like you could definitely be progressing here for you, Cancer. So love it. And let's see, you end with 2 6s. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love 2 6s. So to me, that says you're going the right direction. You have the Ace of Cups here. You also have the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups. You do have the 10 of Wands here. With the World. So I'm wondering, some of you could be attracting a person from a distance here, with the World card. So again, if you're looking for love, that 10 of Wands could just be saying that there is work that needs to be done for 2 people to be together. Of course, not impossible, and things could work out, but there could be something there. But you have the Ace of Cups. Again, I feel there could be a really solid love offer with that Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is communication. So, again, there could be someone who's communicating with you, or there needs to be communication, which I feel like I said to you in your last reading, if I'm not mistaken. So that's definitely popping into my head. You have the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is self-imposed restriction. So 8 of Swords is only seeing one way to do things when there are many ways to do things. She is keeping herself stuck. The other thing is that she's standing in this very shallow pool of water right here. And the shallow pool of water kind of represents the fact that she is like, it just represents shallow emotions is what I'm trying to spit out here. And it doesn't say that you are shallow. It just says that you could be making like a bigger deal out of something than it actually is. So if you are thinking about doing anything in your life, I would just do it, because you're probably going to find out that it's like a lot easier or not as painful as you're making it out to be, or you could be worrying about something too much and something that you shouldn't be worrying about. So I would let your fears go with that 8 of Swords. It's kind of weird because I don't really look at the 8 of Swords as a card of fears, but that's how it's popping into my head. It's almost like popping into my head as some sort of fear that's holding you back, but it's more the type of fear where you think that something is going to be super hard, but it's not, or you think that something is much more scary than it actually is. Like, you feel it's scary, then you go and do something, whatever you're worried about, and then it's like much easier than you thought, or it's like not a big deal. So again, if you are kind of like fearing doing something like asking for a raise or promotion, or public speaking or something like that, I would go and do whatever you're afraid of, because I think that you're going to be like, oh, that was nothing. That was so easy. You have the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups, of course, is you. So whenever you show up as yourself, it puts you in a position of power and strength, really allows you to get what you want from the reading. So I do see that you could really be finding a lot of success here in this reading, or you could really be, I kind of feel like you are coming out on top here, Cancer. So I see a lot of success coming in for you, because you are maybe following your heart more, or you're really listening to your own needs. And I really feel that's what this is saying. It's kind of funny because I don't remember who I was with. I think I was on Bonnie Albers on Air just the other day. By the way, I go live on Instagram every Monday. Nobody knows for whatever reason, but every Monday with lovely Bonnie. And we were doing a collective reading, and I was talking about Cancer, and I said, I really think that it's Cancer's time to like stop being everybody's mother. It's like, it's time for Cancer to be their own mother. And that's what I feel like you're doing here. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Star card. So amazing. Definitely could be some sort of wish fulfillment coming in for you. The Star also really says, what's popping into my head here, I'll tell you, is that she's pouring water onto the land here. And she's pouring it onto the earth. and that water is coming from the pool of universal consciousness. It basically represents what's possible for one person is possible for everyone. And so I feel for a lot of you that this is saying that if you see something that you want to do in your life, go and do it. That could be what you're afraid of, because what's possible for one person is possible for everyone. So, you might be looking at something and thinking it's not possible for you, but if someone has done something that you want to do, then it's possible. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Empress. Major glow up vibes here. I kind of have a feeling, Pisces had a lot of glow up stuff too. I have a feeling that all water signs are going to have glow up stuff. It's like a time for water signs to shine. It's a time for water signs to, share their ideas with the world, to get attention, whatever that means for you, and, to really step out there. So, I feel like that you could really be shining. The Emperor says you're very attractive at this time as well. So, again, if you want love, I would get out there. I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you with the Empress as well. So, whatever you're working on, you could be becoming very abundant. This really kind of says that you're more powerful than you think as well, because you have that Eight of Swords, but it's like Eight of Swords, but you're actually the Empress. So I feel something here about you needing to believe in yourself. With the Queen of Cups, yes, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is something that has a lot of potential. The problem with potential is just potential. It doesn't actually mean anything, right? So, again, I feel like there could be an opportunity being presented to you during this quarter. I don't know if I said this, by the way, but this reading is for April through June of this year, 2024, obviously. And, again, there could be a big opportunity that's being presented to you, but you have to grab onto it. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this focus card and this openness card. Yeah, I kind of feel, for those of you that are looking for love, you have the Page of Pentacles here. I kind of feel like you're going to be surprised by like how open a person is. And, I kind of feel you could be meeting someone. I almost get that like brutal honesty type of feeling here where like not in a bad way. I just think you could be meeting someone who just is kind of like really speaks their mind is the feeling I get on that Page of Pentacles. And I also like I kind of get the feeling that this person is also like done with the BS of dating. So that, I kind of feel like this person just says things and they really just do not give a what about what anyone thinks. And, I kind of feel that could be very refreshing for you, actually. That could be the thing that really makes them even more attractive to you. So again, if you're meeting a person, could be an earth sign, by the way, so far, could be any sign. You have everything here, basically. But, earth stands out to me. It could be a person who has a lot of earth in their chart as well, I suppose. But, I kind of feel like this is a person who just says things. They don't really care. And I mean that in the best way possible. I also feel like you need to focus on with that focus card, I feel like you need to focus on the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of studiousness. He is a card of learning. I think that what you need to focus on is like the difficult lessons that you've learned. And that does not mean that you have to like relive those lessons. I feel this reading is just saying, look at how far you've come with these two cards, because I feel like that will help you put things into perspective. Sometimes I think people, especially with the star, it's like we set out to do something, like accomplish a hard goal or a wish or something like that, and we think Eight of Swords, Empress, oh, this is too hard, I'm not going to be able to accomplish it. But really, if we put things into perspective and we look at all the things that we've already done in life, then it becomes a lot easier, because we're like, oh, I've already done a lot of the work. I've already experienced this before. And I kind of get that feeling here, Cancer, like you need to do that. You have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. I kind of feel like you could be interested in a person where there is competition for the person. I don't know. I wouldn't really worry about it. I feel you have the Two of Cups here, Empress, so this person could already find you attractive. Wouldn't even worry about it. The Five of Wands, also a card of learning. So with the Five of Wands, we have to educate ourselves, because these people, they're using sticks to fight. They're not using swords. And I always say that they are learning how to fight. So for a lot of you, you could be in this position of like learning how to fight in life, or learning how to, progress in life. And I would just keep learning. You have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, of course, is a card of wish fulfillment. So I do feel that there's something you're wishing for here going this way. You're going to have to step outside of a comfort zone to get what you're wishing for with that Two of Wands. Two of Wands is, needing to leave a comfort zone. But the Two of Cups is a perfect match. So there you go. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the High Priestess. Definitely time to trust your intuition here. You could be attracting a Pisces as well. Definitely popping into my head. But I kind of feel that just disappeared, and again, the High Priestess is gone now. So again, I would get moving. It definitely could be a Pisces. Your next card was the Hangman with the Five of Wands. So this kind of says, like, what are you waiting for? It's time to make a move towards like a goal, wish, or dream, because you have the Five of Wands with the Two of Wands right next to it. And then look at this. You go Two of Wands, Six of Wands, success, achievement, victory, down to the World here, which would also be success. So I feel like you're thinking about doing something in your life, and I feel you just need to make your move. You just need to make it happen. So this could be in any area of your life. Like if you're trying to, start a business, or, go ask for a raise, or if you're trying to get a new job. I love this taking off card here that I'll read to you in just a minute. It's like whatever you're thinking about doing is going to take off. It is going to be very successful. And again, with that High Priestess, what I was getting at is with the Page of Pentacles, I would trust your intuition, because Page of Pentacles can be messages. With the High Priestess, these could be intuitive messages that you're receiving about things that you need to move towards. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Six of Wands. Yep. Definitely a lot of success, and could be a victory coming in for you with the Six of Wands twice. The Six of Wands, this could be you kind of like getting a job or a position that you want, or it could be you getting like a raise or promotion as well. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this change card. There you go. It says there's a change for the better coming your way. Love it. So there's definitely a change for the better. It says just because you don't see it doesn't mean it isn't happening. You have this takeoff card. It says things will take off much sooner than expected. Now is a good time to take action. I literally just said that. There's no stopping you now. So you are unstoppable, Cancer. And I feel like you need to make a move. So it's time to take action, because things will take off much sooner than expected. I really feel this is something that is a dream, because you have that star card. And again, the star is kind of like having a North Star, having something that you work towards, like having that big goal, wish, or dream that you want to manifest on Earth. So like now is the time. You have the Ten of Wands. Again, I got this feeling with the Ten of Wands that you've already been through something harder. That's like really the feeling I get off the Ten of Wands. It's like you've already done more work, or you've basically already done the work, but you don't realize it. It's like you need to put things into perspective, and that's kind of like the feeling I get off the Ten of Wands. I know that's not what the Ten of Wands means, but again, I read intuitively. That's the message I'm getting. So there you go. You have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands about leaving a comfort zone. Two of Wands is, he's standing at the top of this castle, and he's looking out into the world. He's looking out into the world in front of him. He's not looking at the world that's in his hands. And he needs to realize that he has the whole world in his hands. He needs to get out into the world so he can have new experiences or different experiences. It's like one stage of his life is complete. He has this wand right here that's standing on its own, and he's reaching forward and grabbing this new wand. So I feel for a lot of you that you're already reaching forward to a new direction in life, but you just need to like leave your castle and, go explore this new direction. You even have the world right here, which is an achievement, but the world is also completion. In the major arcana, we go from the Fool to the World, then we start all over again as a Fool. So there's clearly a big change that's coming in for you, just like that card says right there. It says there's a change for the better coming your way. But, again, I feel that you have to leave a comfort zone to see it. The World is also like a birth card. This right here is a portal. And so sometimes we have to step through a portal to experience a change, or we have to, do something to have a change in our life. Let's see. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, definitely could be a knight in shining armor here. Coming in for you if you are looking for love. I feel like this person doesn't bring any burdens to life. This person, of course, as I always say, there will always be challenges in relationships. There will always be things to overcome. But, I feel like for the most part, like for a majority of the time, this person is not bringing, a bunch of burdens, a bunch of issues to your life. And again, I think that's what we should all look for, right? Is a person who doesn't make our life more complicated, a person who makes it less complicated. So, I kind of get that feeling here with the Knight of Cups. With the Two of Wands, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Definitely, I was getting something about like a raise or a promotion here. So again, if you want one, I think you're going to have to ask for it just based off of, Six of Wands star. These are cards of really needing to stand out. So, whenever I see a bunch of that in a reading, it really says to me that this is not something that's just going to magically happen, unfortunately. So, I think, you're going to have to be open. You're going to have to ask your boss for a raise or promotion if you want one. But the reading itself is saying, like, you deserve a raise or promotion. So, you need to ask for it so that you can get it. And that's really what I feel here. The Eight of Pentacles is kind of like a card of mastering a craft as well. And we see a lot of learning here. Again, Page of Pentacles, Five of Wands. If you've been, going to school, training for something, if you're getting a training, a certificate, any of that stuff, this could be amazing for work and what you're working on. And, especially if you're like getting a certificate so that you can go do something, then the Eight of Pentacles can really represent you getting a position because you got the certification, right? And that looks good. With the World, you have the Ace of Cups. I told you, I knew for a fact that this was going to happen. I really feel that you could be attracting something a little bit longer distance. It kind of makes sense, and, just based off your astrology as well. So I feel that some of you could be attracting someone who is like from a distance. It could also just be something that has to do with your comfort zone as well, because we have the Two of Wands here with the World and the Ace of Cups. This could be you like dating a boss, your boss at work or something like that. Or I don't know. I don't have any good examples for this. Again, this isn't making you uncomfortable in a bad way. I think that this is just something that might require some finesse. Let's put it that way. Like, obviously, if you're dating your boss, then there's going to have to be some, rules, right? And I kind of see that here. So something is going on there with that. But it could also just be long distance as well. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Poised card and this No Place Like Home card. So I feel like you are, I love this Poised card. She's being lifted up on a pedestal. So it just says you are poised and ready for success. And so I feel there could clearly be a lot of success coming in for you here, Cancer. And that is a good thing. You are being lifted up on a pedestal. I feel like you're feeling very kind of like supported and lifted up as well. You have the Two of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Two of Cups is a perfect match. Two of Cups, there's a lot of communication as well. This right here is the Staff of Hermes, and the Staff of Hermes is Mercury, which can represent a lot of communication. So if you're meeting a person, it could start out as communication. Obviously, if it's long distance, it could be communication, but doesn't have to be. This could just say that you're talking a lot. I also feel that this is probably a person who's different than your usual type. I will say that everyone gets this Two of Cups in love readings nowadays. So, what I would say is I think that we're just in a time where pretty much everyone is attracting someone who's different than their usual type. I do get a big difference here, though. It's like, and, it is kind of popping into my head here that, like, people in your life could be like, why are you with this person? But not like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, if I'm being honest with you, but, I kind of feel like people maybe don't see the potential of this person, but I think eventually they will. So, it's like maybe just people in your life just don't understand. Like there's something there's what I'm trying to spit out here is there's something that's not traditional about this person. It's like this person, it's like maybe your family, maybe you come from a family of lawyers and doctors, and maybe this person is not a lawyer or doctor, maybe they have some other job, but I feel like they're very successful at what they do. So it's like there's something about them kind of not fitting in. But again, I don't want to say that because it's not like in a bad way. It's like I feel like eventually people will get over it. You have these Six of Wands, a lot of success coming in for you. Definitely some sort of victory, especially if you're putting in the work here, Cancer. So, again, anything that you've been learning, if you can put what you've been learning into practice, I think that's where the success is coming from. You have another six, and again, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love two sixes. So you have the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. Six of Swords, of course, is moving on to calmer shores, but two sixes like this right here just says that you're moving in the right direction. It's basically just confirmation for your path. With the Two of Cups, you have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is being spoiled for choice. Again, you could be attracting a person who has options. That could be the other issue here as well. I don't really feel it's like an issue, so I don't want to say that, but I kind of feel like you could be attracting a person with options. You might be wondering, like, why does this person want me if they have so many options? But again, I wouldn't, don't do that. Don't ruin something good, right? With the Six of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is slow movement, but showing up in the good stuff. This would represent progress right here. So if you've been working on things that have not been growing as quickly as you want them to, I see a lot of progress for you here. With the Six of Swords, you have the Strength card. Yeah, it's like you're getting something that you've been waiting for a very long time here, Cancer. So if you've been waiting for something, for a long time. I feel like you are getting what you've been waiting for. Whatever you've been waiting for a long time. It's like you've been dreaming of this, especially with the star card here. So definitely something really, really nice. We're going to pull 5 main themes for you now. You have this assertion card. Yeah, definitely time. Like, again, I feel it's time for everyone to be bold and assertive. I mean, we're in the year of the dragon as well in the Chinese astrology. So, anything you can do to be bold, to be assertive, to really go for things, the energy rewards that. So, I would be bold and assertive and really go for the things that you want in all areas of your life, not just love, but everywhere. You have this egotism card. I would be careful of any people who have big egos. I think it's impossible not to have an ego, number one. But number two, we're talking about a negative ego. We're talking about, people that are, that use it in the wrong way. So, I would be careful of anyone who kind of is like that. You have this order card. It seems to be a time of order. I think the universe is encouraging people to bring order to the things that they're dreaming about. Star card right here. It's like the universe wants you to bring order to your dreams. When you think about it, we have Neptune in Pisces, which is the big crazy ass dream. And then we also have Saturn in Pisces, which is take that crazy ass dream and bring it into reality. So again, literally the astrology even right now is basically telling everyone you need to bring order to the chaos that is whatever crazy ass dream you have for your life. But if you do that, you will accomplish it, or you could accomplish it. So I would get to work. You have this endurance card here. Yeah, we actually see a lot of endurance in your reading. The Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, also the Strength card here. So it's kind of like you're not giving up. And I also feel like you are kind of, again, you've been on a long journey, 10 of Wands. So I feel that there could be a reward after a long journey. You have this Quarrel card. I would be careful of people who cause problems in your life just in general, and I would make sure you're surrounding yourself with positivity. But this is a really good reading. I love where it's going. I feel like things are taking off for you as well. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your next 3 months. I almost forgot.